Carolyn Dube here. What's the play for today? Today I'm going to be working on a floor cloth. Now this floor cloth is larger than my studio, so I have to work on it somewhere else. But I'm going to be a little messy, so this is an outdoor project, and I feel very lucky that today is a beautiful sunny day, so it's going to be gorgeous out there to work on this. Now I'm going to be working with some acrylic paints, and I grabbed all the blue that I had, and I didn't think that was going to be enough, so I grabbed the pinks and I grabbed some white. I'm hoping that I have actually enough paint to cover all of this. And I'm going to be using a new to me brush. Now this brush, well, I'm not sure how all it's going to react. It's a very specialized tool for this, and so we're going to see what happens. I, of course, am going to have the video camera running while I'm out there, so you'll get to see all of it. I'm suspecting there'll be an oops or two because, again, this is a brush that I'm not really used to using with paint, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go get things set up, and I will see you outside. Well, here are my very special tools, the garden hose acting as my water mister, and then I've got a broom from inside the house. Instead of cleaning and sweeping, I'm going to paint with this thing. It's shaped just like a brush, so it should work. I'm covering a lot of territory here on these floor cloths that I've got. These were pre-primed canvas floor cloths, and to get it done quickly, I'm using a big giant brush, and it's really fun to splatter the paint around with one of these too, I gotta say. Now that's why I wanted so much paint, because I didn't have any idea how much paint it would take to cover these pieces that they're about 70 inches wide and they're about 9 feet long. Turns out if you just keep adding more water to it, the paint goes a really long way. I used so very little of the paint that I actually brought out. Now I was thinking maybe I'd do sort of this starry sky kind of thing. I was thinking stars, so I'm trying to stay in the blues and the pinks and kind of get a night sky look. And yeah, guess what? If that was the plan, that's not where it's going to end up. A great big thank you to my muse for planting this seed in my head, because this is a blast to fling the paint around both out of the tube and with the brush. Now with this much water on here, because there's a lot of water, it's going to take it a little while to dry. So I'm just trying to evenly spread that water around, and then I'm going to leave it out here in the sun until it's dry. Then I'm going to come back and see what it looks like. And I gotta say, it wasn't what I expected at all. I was looking for something different. Well, when I came back and it was totally dry, I had all these veins and sort of rivers and ripples, and it wasn't flat. I know, is that shocking on the ground that it's not flat? So my plans for this kind of shifted. I ended up hanging the big pieces of canvas right on top of a cement wall and then hitting it with some spray paint. So I'm just trying to fill in some of the areas because these are random little places. I'm letting it drip. I'm having a great time working big and working very graffiti style, very free, not thinking, just filling stuff in until it's, well, pretty darn full with lines and pattern and color. Now this is one of the panels on one wall, and then I've got on the other side of outside my studio, I've got the other one on a wall, and you can see all the brush strokes from that big fancy brush, the broom, which by the way now is a blue broom, so when we use it in the house to clean, it's much more colorful. Now this is where I've stopped for now. I actually did put these floor cloths down in the room that I wanted them for, and I'm going to be adding more layers to them in the future. These aren't finished, but it's finished enough for what I need right now, because what I needed was some kind of colorful rug for in this room, so mission accomplished. Well, thanks for joining me for a little play today creating a floor cloth. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you gave this a thumbs up. And of course, if you'd like to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll never miss when I have a new video out. And I've got a website called thecolorfuljourney.com. Would love if you stopped over and said hello, where I've got things like a newsletter, and I've also got a free workshop called Permission to Play. You can find out all the details over there. Well, thanks so much for being a part of this colorful journey.